We are in live, so let me check, guys, with our live. So let me check first. Okay, live. Okay. I don't know if you are streaming this. Okay, we are. Sorry, guys, for that. So I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't have quite time to think about our next project this week. It was a little bit complicated. I've been busy lately, so what I thought. So the last video we created this, we built you we built this to do application with Angular 18. So today we're gonna build the API using the SQLite and TypeORM. So this is gonna be fun. So I didn't prepare any materials, so this is gonna be out of the blue. So let's get started. So before we so before I get started, what's everyone is coding these days? Drop in the chat or in comments below, and feel free to ask any questions in time. I love chatting while I'm I'm working or coding with you. So let's get started. So before we start, we have to do some configurations. We have so some requirements. It is needed, like you have to Node.js installed in your machine, and like I said in the last video, we can use the NVM. It is a Node version manager. You can you can have so many different versions of the Node.js in your machine, so it's quite easy to install. So you can just type nvm on Google and click the first link on the list. So before that, you can install the Node.js, the last one, the LTS version, the last one, and before that, you have to install the NestJS CLI. So this is the website, so you can click on documentation and you can use npm i-t because it's a global CLI, and it'll be installed. So I already have it, the nest dash version. Okay, I already have that. So let me okay. I'm just looking for the folder where I make the projects on the live stream. So I'm getting there, so bear with me. Okay, I found it. So okay, to start a new project with Nest, you can use the CLI. So like I said before, you have to the Nest CLI must be installed in your machine. So that's, and you can use new, and the name project, in this case TODO API live. It's gonna be the name of the project, and we are gonna, in my case, I'm gonna use npm. You can use package manage which you like. So npm, and we have to wait until it's finished. So while installing the dependency, I can I can so just to give you a heads up, we're gonna use the TypeORM. It is object relational mapper, and it's written in TypeScript. So like it says, work perfectly in Nest framework, and this is gonna be a piece of cake to coding SQL. And we're gonna use SQLite because it's simple and everyone can have in your machine. You don't need to install anything on your PC, just in the project. And what's cool about this is that you can open on VS Code and use an extension. It's really simple. So now let me see if we, okay, so right, let's get into the next part. It's install the depths. So TODO API live. So let's open on the VS Codes. So if you worked with NestJS before, it's gonna be rather simple. And if you worked with Angular, the latest version, not the latest, the older versions, it's quite resemblance because they both have modules, and it's quite simple, I can say that. So this might look tricky, but once you break it down, it's a piece of cake. So now let's get the install the depths. So we need the TypeORM and SQLite 3. So npm install nest. Okay, npm install, we need NestJS /TypeORM and SQLite 3. So Okay. Okay, so before I move on, we have to configure the TypeORM in the app module. Okay, so in here, module imports, you have to use the TypeORM module dot forward, and we're gonna pass an array, an object, and we're gonna type SQLite and the database, and we're gonna put any name that you want. So I'm gonna use TODO db.SQLite, and we have to say the entities, and it's like let me think about that. How am I gonna explain this? Okay, just to give you okay, sorry, the idea behind this is entities are classes that represent table in your database. So each instance of an entity corresponds to a role in a table, and each property of the entity represents a column. And some key points about entities. Entities are defined using TypeScript class, and they are decorated with TypeORM decorators like ents. Let me show you, like this one, entity. So you're gonna see this in practice, so don't worry about that. So, and column, prime generate column, and it's like a module. They act as a data model for application. Connect your code to the database. That's what it is. So okay, so let's continue. We need pass the folder for the entities, and you can use a dir name and plus, and you can you can pass .ts and maybe JS. We won't use in JS file, only TS file, so it's just for, I don't know, and synchronize it through. Okay, just just to clarify, we have to put this false in production. So okay, so now we need to generate oh, what's cool about this using NestJS? It's some features that we like using the CLI, like in Nest generate resource. So what makes this approach so useful? You can use TODO. It's gonna generate an audio module. So REST API. So it's asking if we can if we want the whole thing, the create, update, delete, and the reading. So we are gonna type yes. So before we move in, I'm gonna copy this because I know what is gonna happen. So alright, before I move on, let me quickly show you the module installed in here TODO, and in the Apple module it's important TODO module. So in here we're gonna paste the code that you typed before. So I think that's it. So in package.json you're gonna start this server. You can type npm run just npm start. Okay, so yeah, it's worked. This is a good thing, and you already can see the TODO db.sqlite. So I would like to use this application. It's a Beekeeper. It's a software for CD database. So okay, I'm gonna okay. I want to offer you guys because I have some personal projects, so I don't have it. I don't want to show that. So I'm gonna connect database. Where is it? Okay. It's in here. It's empty because we didn't have anything writing in this. So now let me just to give you some context. When we generate the resource, he built this folder with controller and the module, so we can split the application in several modules and the service, and this we're gonna use it to create some data on database. The entity this is the data, and the DTO is the class that we are gonna use to validate in the request. And I think that's it. So 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 let's get it started, guys. So first of all, we gonna define the entity, because it's really important to make this. So entities, so we have we are we already have the class, so but we have to define this is an entity for a project entity. Always remember, if see it's importing from TypeORM. Maybe I'm saying ORM because in Brazil, instead of you saying R, you say R. So sorry if I'm saying ORM, but it's TypeORM. So first of all, you're gonna define the ID. It's a number, and we're gonna pass the primary generate column. So it's gonna generate out column. We're gonna have the title. It's in a string, and it's gonna be a column. And the last one, the completed. And we can pass in here the default option, and it's gonna be false. Okay, so but we are not done yet. We have to register this on a module. So to the module and imports and the type we have. So we must import the TypeORM module, and for a feature in the app application we are using for which. So this one you're gonna use it for a feature, and we are gonna pass an array of int. This one is gonna be to do. So okay, let me just organize these imports. So before we continue, let's quickly configure our environment for the API requests. So I'm gonna open the Insomnia. You guys can use the Postman like this one, or you can use a Thunder. It's Thunder client is an extension from VS Code. So okay, I'm gonna stream. Okay, so I create a new collection folder, and we have, first of all, we're gonna build the createful, because we must save the data before we listen it. So http / localhost let me see if it's working. Okay, cannot pause. Okay, so if we say it's not found, it means that it's already there. So to do. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a great new to do. So now let's get into the next part. Let's build the controller. So the controller is already this, so we can do the validations. So okay, I'll tackle that in just a minute. So I'm drink some water. Okay, let me see something. Okay. Okay, so before I guys get into the request, so before I move on, let's touch something. So we have to inject this repository to save to connect the database, and we're gonna use the inject repository, and we are gonna pass to do. It's our entity, and we're gonna private read only and to do repository type to do, and that's it. So let's start this, create, we have the completed, but the default is false. So let's try make a new request. Okay, so let's see if the database, okay, I think it didn't work. There are no entities. Let me up this again. And see, okay, now it's working to do. So let's send a request and see if it's working. Okay, what is, okay, I close it. No, it's not, it's in here. Okay, and try again. So it didn't work. Let me check something. Okay, I think it's, okay, I think I forgot something. Saving this. Yes, that's it. We need save. Const to do. So let me see. Okay. didn't work. Let's see the documentation. Okay, type docs. Paste. Saving. Okay, it's only save. We don't need to use the create. Okay, we can pass in here. So let's try again. Okay. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, I'll wait this. Okay, let's figure out what's going wrong here. Okay, I know it's. Let's just log in here. Okay. So something, I don't know why, but it's not reloading. It's not with. Okay, it's not reload for itself. Okay. Hold on, something's off. Let me check another project because it's not. Okay, heck yeah. We can work. We can work with that. Something don't feel right here, but let's continue because I'm a little bit tired, so we can just close it for now and build this. So first of all, okay, all right. Shifting gears a bit, so let's build the detail. It's a validation. So create detail. We must pass um, the value and the type. And to give you guys some context, we pass the name of the variable. I don't think it's quite this, but sorry guys. So we must say what is this. This is a string. Okay. First of all, it's not empty. This is required. It's not empty. So okay, and okay, I thought it's already installed the class validator and class transformer. We need these two libraries to make the validation. So let's install that. So this is class validator and class transformer. As a bit of context, these tools work together to validate our object that we are gonna send. So, and this data is, it's gonna obey these validations that you're gonna put in here. So is not empty. Okay, is, and you can stack them, and it's gonna be a string. Okay, so, and the second one, they can or not send. It's a optional thing. They completed, and it's a boolean. Okay, so is optional, and is boolean, and okay, so I think that's it. This is the two things that I'm gonna use it. Only the title and maybe the completed. So what's cool about that? This is that we want validate anything in the controller and in the service, and before the data get on the controller, we already validated in the class validator. So it's a really good thing. One thing that I really don't like is how the errors will return for us. So this is I really don't like, because it's an array. It's like the in the Laravel. So I hate it. But it's a piece of cake to use that. So, and it's not a science rocket, guys. So okay, and what's cool about the NestJS? It is that we are already using it in here. So in post, we're gonna use the decorate body, and create do DTO. It's the data that we are sending in the body request, and it's validated. It will be validated in here, and if everything is okay, we are gonna pass in here and create this one. So okay, what is happening here? Okay, it's an array. Okay, I didn't solve the thing, but I think it are working. So completed, it's gonna credit you dot completed. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be false. Okay, I think it's because okay, hang on. I think it is because of the entity. They're gonna use default in here. So okay, now I see it. Boolean. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't see that coming. So sometimes we have to retrace our steps. Okay, so okay, let's start. So if you're okay, first of all, okay, internal, not no constraint. Okay, didn't work our validation, and I know what it is. We didn't configure in the main the validators. We must configure this thing. So we have to use this pipe. So you can type app dot use global pipes, and we pass in here new validation pipe, and that's it guys. We're gonna run npm start. So it's usually something small, like a type or missing part, or in this case we forgot to import the pipe. Okay, so let's see. Okay, title must be string and title should not be empty, and now it's working guys. So let's pass the body in here, and JSON we can pass the title, buy some groceries. I think that's it. And recent, okay, buy some groceries, and return with the title and the ID, and completed is false. And we did it the first part. So now we are making some progress, and there we go guys. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, and we can pass the completed, and we can say okay, this is gonna be true. And okay, I forgot this. Okay, and send. Boom, nailed. Okay guys, let's move on and go to the next part. We can okay, I'm just gonna rename this, and it's gonna be the create to do, and duplicate this file, and you can list to do. So and now we are gonna list the to do. So this one must be get. So we want to send any body. So returns the action returns all to do. Okay. Okay, before diving in, let me quickly show you guys in the database. Okay, I think this button is not working, and okay, our data, we can, I'm gonna change some data in here, just we have some random data. Cough time. Okay, we have different data to list. Okay, let's close it all, and in here, okay, 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 guys, sorry, I didn't quite show you the controller and the services, so as a bit of context, when the NestJS build the controller, it's already have the four or five, um I forgot the name in English. It's it's not basically the REST API, because we have the post and they get from an ID, and the patch we can update and delete. So, and basically using the service to connect to the database to save or find all. So that's what's cool about this using SJS. So now let's get into the next part. It's list all the to do, so we can, so in the future we can build something to paginate, because imagine we have some, I don't know, 1000 to dos. I know it sounds crazy, but it's something that you should learn, make paginate. So this, and we can find, it's find or find all, it's just find. Okay, so let me see if it's working. Okay, we have to, okay, I don't know what's going on, but we have to stop and start again. So let me see in the package.json. Okay, nest start. Okay, guys, so it's nest npm run start dev. Now we are getting someplace, because now every time that I change something, I don't know, let me put a just login here. Now the server is restarted, and now we can try list. Okay, we are listening listen it. Okay, that's a common issue we forgot. And okay, guys, just bear with me for a second, I have to do something. Okay, I'm back. Okay, and it worked. So let's get just only one. Okay, we can duplicate this and get TODO. And okay, and we have to pass the ID in here. So X returns #1 TODO. It's the ID. So let me show you how to pass in arguments or the route in here, controller, and you can use the get and pass the ID. But you can pass another one in here. Let me show you guys, like in category and some the ID. So if we send this now, it's gonna break because we don't have any more this application. So we need to pass the category and then the TODO ID. And now okay, but let's go back to the farmer get. So we're passing here parent at the ID and must be a number. Okay, this is gonna be a string because when it sends and get there, it's always a string. So in here we are gonna convert this a number. So you can use the number constructor passing here like this one, or you can just use our shorthand, the plus before the number. Okay, and now we can just pass the same and let me see if it's gonna find by ID. Find one. Okay, you can use by find one ID. Let me see where. Okay, ID. The ID in here it's the same that's in the database, so we can pass this one, but in shorthand you can just use ID and you will be understand. So let me check if it's working. I'm gonna send this. Okay, so if you press, let me see the list. Okay, the third one is buy some groceries. So if I send this request, okay. Alright guys, alright. Close, but not there yet. So we have the update and the delete. But there we go guys, there we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, so let's the update. It's the tricky one, but not in this case. But I'm gonna save this for last, and we're gonna build the delete. It's the same thing for all. Where? So let me see. So basically we don't need pass the where, we're gonna pass the delete and the ID in here, and we won't pass any curly braces. So and let's try delete some to do. So let's see. Okay, sorry. First of all, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna delete the first one. So duplicate, delete TODO, and let me see the first one. Okay, and let's see if it's boom. Yes guys, we nailed. Okay, so the last one is the update. We are gonna update, not the last one. We have to make the completed. So okay, it's our new routes. But before you're gonna make this update, so we are gonna copy this and put in here. So update, okay, because it's the same validation, so must be a patch. Buy some groceries and I don't know, buy some groceries and then go to gym. Okay, and they must pass the ID in here, and okay, that's updated to do. Okay, we are getting there. Now we can update this one, so we return this dot to the repository dot update, and we can pass oops, I didn't see that's coming. So let me think. Okay, first we need, okay, let me see. Okay, the criteria. Okay, guys. Okay, the first of all, we must pass the criteria. It's a string and number, find options. Okay, object ID, string, date, object ID. Okay, and the partial entity. So I can pass the ID and the updated to do, and see if it's working. Okay, didn't show anything, so we can make this. I'll wait and just make sure I'll wait in here and return null, because async, and we can just return yes, find one in the ID. Okay, by some, and okay, it's working now. And if we release in here, okay, and go to gem, it's working perfectly. Now let's build another new one path. So it's gonna be an unpatch as well, and we're gonna pass the complete. No, okay, we're gonna pass the complete to do ID / complete. Okay, complete to do. Okay, it's basically the same thing, but we are gonna update only the to do. So we can duplicate this const to do. So we can pass in here the completed. So just we're gonna how can I say that? So if it's already true, okay, if it's already true, because the user gonna toggle, we're gonna click in the complete or incomplete a task. So if we click and it's already true, we're gonna reverse, we're gonna put false. If it's false, we're gonna reverse and it's gonna be true. and we're gonna return this. So okay, in this one we can on art. Okay, we're gonna receive this, and we won't pass any body. Okay, so let me see here. So let's do update. We're gonna duplicate this and complete. Okay, guys, nice, that worked perfectly. That's what I wanted to see. Now we are getting someplace. Okay, of course we could use the same path update to do, but to show you guys how to create a new path, guys, and this is really simple. You create a simple API in minutes. So okay, okay, let me think. So it's something is missing here. We can improve this application just doing something. Okay, if you are okay in here, let's send an existed ID. Okay, we are getting 200, but it it doesn't exist. So to do, what we can do is, okay, if to do, okay, just return a to do, but we can do better. If not to do, we can throw a new not found, okay, not found exception, to do not found, and let me see if you work it. Okay, it didn't work. Why? Let me see what's in here. Okay, it's a promise. Okay, I'll wait. So yes, to do not found, and when you can use it in here, we can just find the one. So when we try and complete a to do, and if it's not founded, oh, to do not found, guys, this is gold, and we must do this in here as well. So we must first see if we, let me see something. Const to do await console log on to do update to do, let me to do not found. Why? No. Okay, you work it. I don't know if it's a better way, but it's saying that none of the rows was affected, and when he trying to find, he's saying not found. Okay, here as well gonna be the same thing. and we must do this in this one. Alright, because if you are trying to delete something that doesn't exist, okay, it is not found. And I think that's it, guys. We finished the API with some validations, and I think that's about it for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. So I hope you all enjoy this session. So the next week I'll be back next time with more. Okay, feel free to suggest what we tackle next. This was fun, of course, but it's always great to spend time coding with you all. Alright, I'm spin off. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and bye bye, guys.